Hi guys, I go by the name Gilly Craft and you're welcome to my channel. And on this channel, you know how we do it. I keep bringing you up to speed, teaching you the latest and trendiest styles on the net. So today we're going to be doing two styles just like we did in the last tutorial. So which is going to be the first model that just went off the screen and the second model you're seeing on the screen right now. So I'll be teaching you how I got these beautiful styles. So come with me guys. So guys, for this particular style, you'll be needing a 2/4 long material and your formula is 45-55. So make sure you get your 2/4 long material. Don't use 2 yards. 2 yards will not be enough, to take you from start to finish. So make sure you're getting a 2/4 long material. Just in case you're watching this channel for the first time, kindly click the subscribe button and join the family. Here we teach you how to tie beautiful styles of gilly just for free at no cost at all. Make sure you click the subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. You can as well watch my other previous videos on this channel. They can be very helpful. So guys, back to it. So pick your base pleats. As you guys know it, I love to do V-base a lot. V-base is always my thing. So how do you do V-base? Get your 45-55 formula on your 90 inches long gilly, which is also the one I call 2/4. And once you're done with that, you base your gilly in front. You can either do a round routine or a V routine. I have tutorials on how to do a round routine, how to do a V routine, and this one is actually a V routine. So collect your pleats at the back and come back to the front and collect your shorter hand. So mind you, the shorter hand is always going to be on top of the longer hand. So if you don't know what I mean by the shorter hand or the longer hand, kindly watch my previous videos. You're definitely going to understand. You can watch from start to finish. I have so many videos on this channel. So guys, back to it. So pick your base pleats. So on the other side of the ear, you're going to be covering the exposed part of the ear, which is trying to form the V base, which is the V-shaped base routine. So cross it together, which is going to be arcing on top of each other. Then you're going to pin down. So once you're done pinning it down, then you take your 4 on the longer hand. Then after you pick your pleats, make sure your pleats are always neat and nice. I always emphasize on pleating. Make sure you pick neat pleats. So guys, base your pleats, pick your 4, then base it on top of your on top of your client's head or your model's head, whichever one you're using. So then take the 4 all the way to the end. Take the 4 pleats all the way to the end, and once you get to the end, you're going to be pinning it at the back. The reason why you're going to be pinning it at the back is so to secure your pleat so that it doesn't shift, or you don't stress your model by asking her to hold for too long. So guys, once you're done with that, then you come back to the front. So once you come back to the front, you want to start building your crown. You need to pick your round base in the middle, and once you're done picking your round base in the middle, then you're going to pick your fans on the side. So it's just very similar to the bridal fan style, but you just have to open the edges when you're done. So I'm gonna be showing you how I did all that. So guys, once you're done picking your round base pleats, you have to pick your round base pleat to the top. And once you're done, once you get to the top, then you want to start picking your fans on the side, but you're going to be starting with your left hand side. So starting with the left hand side fan, you're going to pick the fan on top of each other, rightly below each other. So make sure you set your round properly. Make sure your round is sitting well, and make sure you're using a quality gilly. I mean, the kind of gilly you use to tie matters a lot, and the best kind of gilly to use is Grantex. And you can also get the loom design of Grantex, which is the one that doesn't have the, the strip, the joining ones. So make sure you get the best gilly to tie with to really master your craft. So once you're done picking your fans on the side, you can see the way I pick my fans on the side. Then you're going to arrange your pleats. Then you're going to start pinning. So let's see how I did all this. After doing the first side, which is your left hand side, then you come back to the right hand side and do the same thing. You're going to be doing the same thing. So you're picking your pleats also the same way you picked on. Make sure your fans are picked in a slant form and they are going down in a descending order. So on this side, you're picking the fan down. So you pick one fan, then you pick another fan lower than the first fan. Same thing until you get to the very end, which is the back of the gilly. Once you cannot pick any fan no more, then you twist it in and pin it down. So that's final. So guys, this is what I'm gonna be doing now. I'm going to pick all my fans and I'll twist in at the back and pin it. So after that, you come back to the front and you start your design, which is you opening up the edges on top. So you're going to be opening up the edges. That's how to form this particular design. You're going to be pinning two pleats together. Make sure the tip of your gilly is facing up. That is the tip, that very edge part on top of your gilly is facing the ceiling. Make sure you're setting it that way, because if you're not doing that, that means you're not going to get the style. So that's exactly what you're going to be doing. So I will be pinning each and every side on top together, which is pinning two pleats together on top of the fabric. So now that we are done with the edges, all you need to do now is your finishing. Your finishing is very important. Do not downplay your finishing. Make sure you're correcting wherever you need to correct and adjust wherever you need to adjust. And by the time you're done with that, your gilly should be looking so flawless. Guys, see gilly now. If your gilly is not looking this sick, if your gilly is not looking this premium and classy, I mean, I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. Maybe you should come and take a one-on-one personal class with me. I mean, if you want to take a one-on-one personal class with me, kindly reach out through my DM on Instagram. I mean, your gilly needs to be looking this sick. This gilly is too fine. I really don't have a perfect word for it. Let me put it that way. Damn, man. So guys, without wasting much time, let's move to the next style. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, welcome back. So for this style, you will be needing a 90 inches long gilly, which is the same thing as 2/4, and that's the same thing we used for the first style. This style is also going to be a V-base routine, so pick your base pleat. All you need to do now is pick your base pleat, and make sure you're picking nothing less than 6 to 7 pleats for your base pleat, and make sure you're basing it properly. Always ensure your pleats are very neat. Make sure your pleats are neat and your gilly is well laid, firmly laid. Once you're done arranging the front, once you're done laying the front, you're going to be at the back and you're going to be crossing the shorter hand on top of the longer hand. And this is something that you do always. Make sure your shorter hand is on top of your longer hand. By so doing, you are, going to be on track. But if you make such a mistake, I don't know, your gilly is going to go off by the time you are almost done. So guys, give the longer hand to the model and let her hold down, and then you go back to the front and continue. So pick your longer hand and pick 4 pleats. Make sure you're picking 4 pleats and you're going to be taking it halfway. And once you take it halfway, you're going to be twisting to the back. So once you're twisting to the back, you're going to be pinning it down. So this I'll be showing you now. Pick your base pleat, and once you get to the second side of the brows, make sure you bend it in and you pin it down. So for this style, you're going to be starting your crown on your left side, which is the left hand side, while you're standing in front. So you're going to be picking round pleats, but they are not going to be well properly arranged. Just pick them, and you're going to be picking some fans below too. Mind you, this is a creative style. It's not a definite style, so you can just do you and be creative. But if you want to know how I did this, kindly watch closely how I'm picking my pleats and each and every step I'm taking, because I'm going to be showing everything. So once you get to the top now, you're going to pick some fans in a descending manner. So pick your fans, just very small fans, and you're gonna pick them as if you're trying to bring the gele down, but you're not bringing it down, you're only trying to reduce the height on that side. Once you're done, you're gonna be twisting in to lock it down. Like I said before, this style is a creative style, it's not a definite style, so you can just watch and pick one or two from the style, and if you love to recreate this style, you're free to do that. Just make sure you watch it carefully and you understand what I'm doing. So now what I'm doing is I'm trying to make sure that the gele stays the way I want it to stay. Some textures of material are always softer than each other, while some are always too hard. But whichever one you're using, make sure you're using the best quality of material to tie, because it would affect the outcome of your gele, whether you like it or not. So once you're done with that, you come back to the front, and then you're gonna be using this other remaining part of your gele to form something like another fan on the side, but you're gonna be pinning it to the first one you did. So make sure you pin it together so it can form the complete part of your gele. Now that I'm almost done, I'm going to pick the remaining fans that I have left, and so I will be twisting in at the back so I can lock it down, and my gele will be ready to go. Always ensure to do your proper finishing, and by the time you're done with all your finishing, make sure you don't forget to shift your gele a little to the back and make the gele come out. So the gele has to sit on the airline, just some inches behind the airline, and once you're done, your gele should be looking this sick and flawless. So guys, rate this look from the scale of 1 to 100. If you love this gele, kindly flood my comment section now and say I love each and every style you've taught in this tutorial. And make sure you share this post, make sure you share this video to your friends and loved ones, and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next video. Any Gele Craft. Love you.